This is the Match 2 video about Trail. Here we see that the game is partly finished. That is, a number of the bird pictures have been realized. We're going to go up here to the red stripe and click on Trail. Trail first shows you the first 9 instructions that it executed. Here we even see that it executed an instruction in the main program that said that it was running the Match 2 game. It says, in fact, branch if equal, the match game is equal to 1, go to GA. That's how the main program knew to run the Match 2 game. And here it went to GA, and here's the first instruction of the Match 2 in the main program. Here's the instructions it ran. Let's run another 9. I'm going to click over here beyond Trail where it says Advance 9. Advance another 9 instructions. We see it filled a rectangle, made a box clickable. The box was not clicked because it went to GK here right away. We know that that's this box here. We see that later on it put the word return in the box. Let's go another 9 instructions. Well, now we see that it said text game over. That's this. It also said it wanted a numeric box entry. That's this. Then we see it calling subprogram 5, but it hasn't got to any place in subprogram 5 where it put anything on the screen. However, we can see here on the side it is in program 5. Issued the first instruction at 0 and then the next instruction 1. Let's go another 9 instructions. Well, then it went to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 of subprogram 5. And one of the things it did, it was it made this rectangle. And here you see it says rectangle fill. And the color of the rectangle is 2 shades of brown. Shade 840 and shade 530. That's why you see a change in color across the box. Now let's advance 9 more. Now we see it's entered this for next loop where it's going to start putting the boxes in this rectangle. All 20 of the boxes, they're either going to show the bird if the box has been realized or show the blue tile if it has not been realized. So let's keep issuing 9 more instructions and watch what happens. It goes around the loop again and again and again and again and again. And what we can do now is here's the chicken. But let's go to data and see what the value of the PS is, and it says it's 0. The number of the picture is 0. That means it hasn't been realized, and we know it's going to change that value into 66. So let me advance it again. 9 more positions. Now, yes, PS changed to 66. Remember, that is the blue tile. So right now, if I would take data away, you will see here it put a blue tile because that particular box has not been realized yet. Matter of fact, we're going to see a bunch more of those tiles. 9 more, 9 more. It's just going around the loop 20 times to show what's there If it's realized, it shows the bird. If it's not been, it shows the blue tile. And we can keep going around and around. Well, there's one that's been realized. And we keep going and going and going. And there's the last one. And we see here it's going home to the main program. See? That's the last thing. It's in 5. So program 5 sees the home instruction. Goes back to the main program at the line after the call to subprogram 5. And that line says if the state is 0, go to GE. Well, it didn't go to GE. It went to the next line. That line says if the state is 1, go to GF. Well, we got to advance 9 more and see if it does. Advance 9 more. Yes, it went to GF. And it calls subprogram 5 tab 1, which is where it selects the first box. But no box was clicked. However, it goes there to see. It goes to tab number 1 of subprogram 5, and here you see it's in subprogram 5, line 34, which is where that tab starts. It sets up the parameters for this entire box, and then asks, was that box clicked? Because this is setting it to active click to 2 if this box was clicked. But we didn't click the box, so when it checks to see if it was clicked, it says no, it wasn't. So it goes to CG, which then is the home instruction. So it should be returning to the main program. So let's advance 9 more. We advance 9 more, and we see, yes, after the home, it returned back, and what's after the call to subprogram 5 tab 1 is an exit. And it's over. You can't advance anymore. That's as far as it goes. And if we look up here, we'll see that the trail went 208 instructions of 208, meaning it went to an exit. Also says over here that it's sitting at instruction 208. Well, we can go backwards in the instructions. Let's go back 9 instructions. This is where we had been before, and we can keep going back instructions. We could go back 90 instructions. We could go back 900, but we know there's only 208 instructions, so we would be back to the beginning. Now, once we go back a number of instructions, let's go back 90 instructions. Now we see we're at the 19th instruction. See this 19th instruction that we executed. Once we're there, we can actually start going forward again. We can no more advance anymore. Notice it doesn't say we can advance, but we can go backwards and forwards within all the instructions that have been executed. So we can go forward and forward again. Now, if we see a particular place where we would like to work on it and go to the program, like here is where it made the brown rectangle, we can select that as being the selected instruction. Let me show you what that means. I'm going to click this. Now, when I return to the program, that's where it's going to go. Watch. Well, let's first mark where that is. It says it's in subprogram 5, the 5th instruction. I'll end the trail, and I'll say I want to go to the program. Went to the program, and where is it? It's in subprogram 5, and this is the 5th instruction where it made the brown rectangle. All right. We'll go back and execute it again. So at any time you want, you can go on the trail. You can jump 90 instructions wherever you want to get somewhere. When you get to that someplace, you can mark an instruction that you want to go to. and the trail, say program, and you will go there. Alright, this is the video about the trail of the Match 2 game.